Shalom Akim, Kal Halarim Na Yahaba Shim Yashab Shim Kodash, double honors to the writings and apostles, and Thadi How Thadi Yashai for the strength in order to make this video. It's the brother Ratazar Raha Halawaya. And this one is really based upon fasting, man, because we know that, of course, fasting goes hand in hand with prayer in order to strengthen our spirits. And of course, not just to strengthen our spirits as well, but if you get into, details as well, it helps you to increase in your faith, you know, really strengthening the spiritual side, really. That's what it all comes down to. As well as there's also physical benefits too, which we will get into in this video as well. But the point is that fasting helps us to humble our spirits, man. Recently, a few weeks ago, you had Day of Atonement fast as well. We had to do that, as an atonement for our sins, which really, is what we try to do, because of course we do understand that Yahushua was the reason why our sins are cleared, man. But we do it in order to have a way to appease him, to please Yahushua. So ultimately, it's like, as the scriptures say, Jacob, thou worm. We're doing what we can in order to make up for our reasonable service, as the scriptures say. So really we're doing what we can, what should be done, and Yahweh Tazar, through the mercy and the grace of Yahushua, we will have Yahweh Tazar, that we get that salvation, man, which is the opportunity that we're striving for. So as I said, the focus is on fasting. So the spiritual benefits, and there's also physical benefits as well, man. Certain bros with their own experiences, but I'll only speak on myself as well, because occasionally I may do a 3-day fast, 2 days as well, probably less, a bit more frequent than the 3 days. 3 days is occasionally within a year. I don't know, maybe could be twice, maybe at least once a year, but it could be twice or 3 times a year as well, depending on how the spirit goes, man. But 3-day fast, that's like a complete reset as well, man, for the physical body. On the spiritual side, in terms of fasting, depending on how long you go for without food as well, as I say, each brother with their own experience, is that your intuition is also heightened as well. When it comes to intuition, that really goes into your spiritual alertness. Because if you're not eating food, you're not really giving into the flesh. And of course, if you're not giving into the flesh, you're really strengthening the spirit. So therefore, you'll be more in sync with the spirit as well when you fast too. So that's one aspect of fasting. Your intuition goes up. It's like when the spirit says, okay, go this way, you're more in tune with that. So that's just a little thing that brothers may experience. I'm just speaking from my own experience as well, So intuition goes up for sure. And not just that as well. Well, yeah, that's the spiritual aspect of things as well. But each brother, as I said, I'll keep saying it. Because every brother has their unique experience when it comes to fasting, man. Sometimes in the beginning phases where it's like your body's not really too used to fast, it's like the demons try and get on you to try and obviously give in to the temptation and desire to eat. And then after that, once you then get used to it, maybe you may start with a water fast, for like 1 day or even 12 hours. And then eventually you build it up to 24 hours. And of course, water fast for 2 days, water fast for 3 days. Or if you want, sometimes you could just do a dry fast head on, man, from 12 hours, a dry fast to 24 hours, a dry fast, up to like 3 days, man. You build it up gradually. So, of course, in the beginning, demons really try and mess with you when it comes to fasting. And of course, the longer the fast as well, that's how the demons also try and play with you as well. It may either be in the beginning or in the middle of the fast, or even at the end as well, that the demons mess with you. Because those are the key moments, man, where you got to keep going until the very end. So that's really the point right there. And of course, if the demons are trying hard on you, are trying to tempt you, it's a sign that you're growing stronger as well, that you're doing something right, such as the fact that we know that as we also endure through the afflictions in this world, and the low state that we are in, that's really a sign that we're doing something right as well. We're worshiping Yahweh Shim Yahshua, so of course the adversity is there, man. So it's going to be hard, to really go against, really fight for this truth as well, as demons which are pretty much in abundance in this world, because Esau Edom's the ruler, is the wicked ruler. So of course the demons will be more prominent in this kingdom than it would be in Yahushua's kingdom, man. Which anyways, in Yahushua's kingdom, we're going to be commanded them Yaharatazar, the elect. In the kingdom, man, Yaharatazar, as I said, which means Yahweh willing. But the point is that, yeah, demons, they go hard. That's the adversity. That's the adversity that you will go against, man. But before I start rambling on, let's get a precept. So Ecclesiasticus 30. God. Just try to get the right one. I'll probably skip a few to get the key points on fasting, because the whole chapter ain't about fasting. But this is Ecclesiasticus 30 and verse 15. Actually, verse 14 to 15. I'll probably read a few verses after that too. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Rich men with their sicknesses and diseases that they've got to deal with. You got the, I think it's either the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds. One of them lot, they're looking old and raggedy. They got their sicknesses to deal with. And not just them two, you got the other elites as well. They got their things going on. And when I say got their things going on, I'm talking about their afflictions, man. Their sicknesses, diseases to deal with, age, to deal with. So, of course, it says, better is the poor being sound and strong, in physical, in terms of the body, and of course mental as well, and of course spiritual, which links to the mental anyways. Which fasting actually helps to gain mental clarity as well, man. And of course spiritual intuition, man. As I said, brothers got to try it for themselves to really get what I'm saying as well. So it says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Health and good estate of body are above all gold. You see, it says here, health and good estate of the body. So of course, the body being in a healthy state, of course your health, you being in a healthy state anyways, obviously being able to do your physical things, mentally sharp as well, your Yaharatazar, as you obviously look at your diet as well as do some exercise. It may even be something simple as a walking, man, as Apostle Gabar has been talking about too, as well as that. And even with the cold showers too, man, that's also one thing, because cold showers also has a similar effect. Obviously not as strong as the extended fast, like 2 days, 3 days, in terms of reducing inflammation, man. So of course, with cold showers, you can reduce inflammation, but with also fasting, you can reduce inflammation too. The thing is with fasting, the more you go, the deeper the clean is. So if you want to lose some fat, that helps with that, which it makes its logical sense, man. You don't eat, of course you're gonna lose some weight. And for those of you may have maybe trying to watch their sugar levels, not trying to eat too much sugar as well. That helps to reset the pancreas too, depending on how long you go for. And then we continue on. It says health and body, Ecclesiasticus 30 and 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. So it's good to have a strong body, man. Of course, you want to be able to still do this work too, man. So doing things that strengthen you will be profitable. It will be profitable. Now, of course, we do have the balance where, sometimes we do indulge in certain things that, some fast food. Sometimes brothers may be tired from work, or, just want something quick to eat, man. And then, but the thing is, that's not the default. That's the thing. You have your moments where, of course, you may relax a little bit, and after that little recovery period, or I say recovery, which really fasting does go into recovery as well. You're actually healing your body, because doing a dry fast, for instance, has the same effect of having deep sleep, man. Which if you can't get deep sleep and you can dry fast, then it's like that's the balance right there. So really, as I said, it comes to a balance. You can eat food, and of course, even if you eat crap anyways, and you fast, all that crap will then be cleaned out. That's the thing. So that's, the balancing effect of let's say if you ate some fast food or something. So yeah, man, it helps to strengthen your immune system. So let me keep going. It says there is no riches above a sound body, healthy, sharp, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. Because continuous sickness, man, it's like a thorn, in your body. Spiritual thorn, of course. Well, obviously it's physical, but spiritually it's your affliction that a person may hold, like a cross. So it says here, delicates poured upon a mouth, shut up a. Let me read that again. Ecclesiasticus 30:18. Delicates poured upon a mouth, shut up, are as messes of meat set upon a grave. So let me read on again. It says, what good doth the offering unto an idol? For neither can it eat nor smell, so is he that is persecuted of the Lord Yahweh. Let me read it again. Because delicates, when it says delicates poured upon the mouth and then it's shut up, are messes of meat set upon a grave. Which really, what it makes me think about is, because, delicates, you think of desserts as well. And of course, with desserts, they're full of sugar nowadays, Now, there's nothing wrong with having a dessert. As I said, you gotta have the balance to deal with that, man. Some brothers, they have exercise. They go out for a run, they go to the gym. So of course that helps to manage insulin levels naturally. Anyways, they may even go out for a walk, and then that's what they dealt with. So that's the balance. But when you remove that balancing effect, that's when the body starts to diminish in its potency of strength, man. So yeah, that's why delicates poured upon a mouth shut up are messes of meat set upon a grave. That's what I think of. But Yara Tazar, I gotta ask one of the brothers about that precept there, man. So it says here, what good doth the offering unto an idol? For need. Let me actually read what the actual point, because I know it's in here. Hold on. So it says here. So wait, hold on. Was it verse 24? Alright, so Ecclesiasticus 30:25, which is really the key point. A cheerful and a good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. So that's it simply means has a care for his meat and his diet, which means you gotta watch what you intake in your body, man. So of course eating the fruits, eating the vegetables, in terms of for more energy, fruits help with that. Watermelon, honeydew melon. I think there's another one called gala melon. There's also, bananas has electrolyte. It has potassium, which is also another electrolyte. Salt, sodium chloride. Salt essentially has electrolytes as well. It's part of the electrolyte group. So you got bananas, you got salt, you got fruit, other fruits as well, like pineapple. Those help with electrolytes, man. So, and electrolytes help you to have that energy too. But in terms of sugar is like a counter effect to it. So when you do eat that, which by the way, there's still sugar in fruits, but that's more of the natural sugars anyways, which, we say that lightly anyways because of the manipulation of the fruit genetics, for the lack of a better term. GMOs, as brothers say. So it says, a cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. What you eat, and of course, what you eat on a regular basis as well, consistently. Because as I said, there's nothing wrong with indulging with, some desserts, maybe some sugary snacks or something every now and then. But that's not a default, though. The thing is, if you were to make that default, those people who are like over 300 pounds, which I don't even know how much that is in kg, man. But the point is, over those ones where they're so fat to the point where someone else has to wash them. That's when you got sugar and of course junk food as a default, man. naturally as humans, we're supposed to be moving, man. We're supposed to be moving, even even just by following the scriptures as well. It's an active lifestyle as well, man. Even something as simple as just walking to the temple and then making a sacrifice as well. That's exercise too. So the scriptures say a little exercise profiteth but a little. Roughly paraphrasing that one, which means even just a little bit of exercise will be profitable to you. So, as I said, it's even something simple as a walk. That's going to do something. So, that was Ecclesiasticus 31 and actually 30 and 25, which is a cheerful and a good heart, a good mind will have a care of his meat and his diet. And it helps you, as I said, to be sharper, man. That's fasting, and of course your diet as well helps with that too. Because I think it goes into something where, the brain favors glucose, which is sugar, of a type of sugar, but it also produces ketones as well, which is like a more, I don't know, I will do more research on ketones again. But the thing is, with a ketone diet, I think you've probably heard of it before, a ketogenic diet, that helps to reduce your sugar level as well, and it helps with alertness of the brain. So I may even do a part 2 to this just to get more benefits inside after I do some research. So that was let's see, hold on. Now I had another precept here. But yeah, man, fasting, man. All you gotta do is just research the benefits. Yara Tazar, if not in this video, in the next video, I'm gonna need to finish up, with a quick one. Just mention the benefits, man. Yara Tazar. So, hold on. Let me see if I can get another preset because I know I had one here. And of course, these are things of which we ourselves, of course, I myself talking to myself, that we need to apply these things to, man. So it says here, Ecclesiasticus 37, verse 29. Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. And that goes into really not being satisfied, man. And of course, as I said, man, I know that I need to apply this for myself. Despite me obviously being able to fast too, but it's also being able to have the self-control when it comes to eating food, man. So it says unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. So of course, don't be greedy to the point where you desire to really eat more meats, man. Even though there's an abundance there, just be cool with it. Which really, this advice goes to myself because it's like a rebuke for myself. So that's there. And it says, for excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. Which choler is a type of sickness as well. And of course, with fasting as well, I said fasting. With eating a lot, the thing is, and depending on what you eat a lot as well, there's also there's congestion within your system, as like you're eating, but you don't allow time for the food to be digested though. And of course, if there's no time for it to be digested, everything then slows down. You start to feel sluggish, which really that's what carbohydrates do. If you realize you have like a big meal in the morning, maybe some. I don't think it will work if you have like a few slices of bread, and that's it. Maybe some tea, maybe a light breakfast. I don't think it will work. But if you have like a heavy meal, typical British breakfast, breads, maybe some sausages, some beans, some eggs, give it like 1 or 2 hours, you probably start to feel sluggish, man. And even with doing that on a more daily basis too, It says, "For excess of meats bringeth sickness." And if you really think about it too, even with the excess of meats too, that's what was I even gonna say? With the excess of meats, if you really think about it, for those who have tried fasting, when you're on a fast, you can breathe clearly. But sometimes when you're eating, depending on what you're eating, how often you eat as well, throughout the day, it may be a little bit of a struggle to breathe too, man. Because that's all the congestion that's going on there. Now, of course, this doesn't happen to all brothers, because every brother has the way of dealing with it. Brothers exercise, their body's adapted to that. Some brothers fast already. Their bodies are adapted to that as well. Some brothers even just intermittent fast, man, which is what certain brothers do, man. 21 hours you may not eat, within a 4 hour window you eat, or the other one, 18 hours you don't eat, and then within the, I think, 9 hours, that's when you eat, within a 9 hour window. So there's different ones like that, which as I said, every brother with their own experience, man. So what was I gonna say? So yeah, for excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. It says, by surfeiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. You know what? Let me get my phone first, and then yeah. Go search up the definition of surfeiting, and I'll get some clarity there. So definition of surfeiting. And Jake likes food, man. Jake loves to eat. I'm speaking for myself here, because I actually love to eat food, man. But of course, if you can also have the balance of withstanding not eating food for a few days, 1 day, 2 day fast, 3 day fast, and yeah, that's really the balance. That's part of it too, man. Because it really helps, man. Really the main reason why I even got into fasting, so that Yaratazar, my eyesight gets cleaned up, man. And also when I did do the fast too, it was especially a 3 day fast. If you time it correctly, Yaratazar, let's say a day before you begin the fast, throughout the whole day, if you're eating carrots, spinach, kale, those are the three things which I did. That was like the last meal I had before the fast as well, so that Yaratazar, the nutrients will of course be used within the body to benefit the eyes, because they really help with the eyes, man. Fasting combined with the foods that are potent for the eyes, as I said, spinach, kale, beta carotene, eggs help as well, because they got lutein in them, which are good for the eyes. Spinach got zeaxanthin. That's I think either a micronutrient or something like that. Mineral, vitamin, micronutrient, whatever you call it. But it's a nutrient. That's the point. So, and also zeaxanthin and lutein are also within I think carrots as well, or maybe that's beta carotene. Yeah, that's beta carotene. So these things, if you don't time it correctly, then 3 days, certain brothers may profit from this as well. I know I have. That's why I'm speaking on it. Where after those 3 days of fasting, or it may even be 1 or 2 days, but for me personally, it was after 3 days where when you go to the opticians, for brothers who have gone to opticians before, to check up your eyesight as well, the less dominant eye, the weaker eye, typically after the fast will actually repair itself and grow as strong as the dominant eye, if not even stronger if it be so. But the thing is, because I remember actually going to the opticians, and I asked them, is there a way for me to change or strengthen my weak eye? And they said no. Now, of course, they're flipping opticians. They want to make money in it. So they wouldn't really tell me the natural remedies in order to